Hi, everyone. I'm going to take a moment to explain my positions on matters of U.S. foreign policy. A lot of my ideas are grounded in George Washington's 1796 farewell address, where he admonishes us to avoid foreign entanglements and permanent alliances throughout the world. So we need to think about the world in terms of China. China is our biggest competitor. China matters. Iran does not really matter. North Korea does not really matter. Yemen does not really matter. Syria does not really matter. Okay? By fighting all these proxy conflicts across the Middle East and even in the Ukraine against Russia, we're driving all of these states farther into China's camp. If we would stop nation building and stop focusing so much on spreading democracy and forcing American ideals on some of these countries where over the course of thousands of years of social and cultural evolution, these societies aren't compatible with Western thought or the American way of life. We need to learn how to cooperate with these kinds of countries and build bridges with them, even though we may not agree on how they govern. We need to understand that we cannot control what other people do. Other people have their own individual agency to govern as they would govern. And that doesn't mean that we need to agree with them or even necessarily support them. But we need to understand that we can't change everything. We don't have control over everything in the world. As powerful as the United States is, other people have their own independent agency to choose to live and to govern as they wish. We need to stop wasting so much blood and treasure on fighting conflicts that do not matter for U.S. national security. What do I mean by U.S. national security? I mean direct threats to our borders, to our governance, to our freedom, and to our commerce. Right now, the conflicts that we're engaged in, they're driving those countries farther into China's camp, and it's creating more of a complex geopolitical issue for the United States than it would otherwise be if we would just build bridges with these countries and cooperate with them and acknowledge the fact that they are dictatorships or they aren't perfect or they're oppressing their people, but we can't be the moral police on every single issue in the world. It would just be impossible. Let economics do that. Let the free market do that. If people want to choose not to support certain commodities or certain companies that do business with these countries, then let the people choose that and educate the people on what kinds of issues are going on in the world. Enable people to be educated, make their own informed decisions so that the free market can police and enforce and incentivize the right kind of behavior that we most resonate with as Americans. Thank you for your time.